today we are going to unbox the January Sketchbox. So, super excited to get this one. Check out Pam Schmaltz's art. Just beautiful. Look at this wolf. This was a super fun box. This was the box with the Copics 2 months ago. And I can't wait to see what is in this box. I feel like I had the spoiler. Like, I didn't see anybody unbox it yet, but I definitely watched whatever their spoiler thing was that they sent us out. And I remember being excited, but I don't remember what was in it. Hello? There's my supplies. I was like, where are they? Oh, I remember what was in it now. Yes. Okay. So this is all about Derwent Inktense, if I recall correctly. So, oh my gosh, we get like all the Inktense stuff. Okay, hold on. Super excited. Let's look here at the artwork. Just a beautiful piece of art. So pretty. Who is our artist? Lana Gloshet. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I'm going to put her YouTube and her Instagram up and her website. Super exciting. Just beautiful. I love the Derwent Inktense products. I've used them in the past. You guys know that they're like my fave. So it's a premium Inktense box. So let's pull it all out. I have a feeling that we got a mini paint pan set. Aw, this is so cool. Sorry. And we got the agave paper from Hahnemuhle. Oh man. Okay. Sorry. I'm like so excited about this box. So what colors did we get in the Inktense paint? I have these already. So we got sun yellow, poppy red, turquoise, hooker's green, red oxide, and Payne's gray. That's a pretty nice palette. Let's see here. We have primaries and then like some nice neutrals, and that's what, hooker's green, which is probably one of the better greens in the Inktense hooker's green. So that's a nice green. So this is decent primaries. I'm interested to see which pencils we got to go with it. Because the thing about this is that these are completely interchangeable products. Like the pencils and the paint pans can just work together so nicely. Okay, here we go. So we have red violet, deep rose, peacock blue. Sorry, you cannot see what I'm looking at. Golden yellow, hot red, and light olive. So we got a sappier green, a warmer yellow than this yellow, which is sun yellow. And we got two kind of pinky fuchsia colors since we got a more warm red here. And then we got peacock blue, which I think is a cooler blue than this, but we're going to have to swatch to see. Now, my question for the general public here is, how many of these do I have? Because I have the 36 set of pencils, so I am interested to see how many of these colors I already have, but I'm super jazzed. And then we have a Princeton Select Lunar blender. What are you? This looks like a different brush than I've had in the past. It's got like these weird colored bristles. It's a 1/2 inch. So that's a pretty large size brush for the size of the paper. So I may end up using another brush or two, but that's a nice brush. I don't have one like it. This little guy is so cute. And we got Hahnemuhle Agave Watercolor Mixed Media Paper. So, or it says watercolor, but I feel like this is the paper that's made of bamboo. Or it's a 70% agave fiber, 30% cotton rag. So this paper is kind of like, I'm interested. Hold on. I am going to pull something out to check something. Okay, so the answer to my question is yes. The watercolor paper that I have is agave watercolor paper. It's not called mixed media paper, though I think it acts a lot like mixed media paper, which is good because these are ink and not watercolor. So that is super exciting. So we get 6 pencils, 6 half pans of Inktense paint, a 1/2 inch Lunar blender, and this agave paper, which this size of it especially, I know you cannot pick up. This is a nice size. It's a nice travel size. All right, so I'm super excited for this. What a box. Sketchbox. Just coming out the gate here in 2023 real strong. And I'm super excited to play with all of this. Have I said I'm excited yet? All right, let's swatch. It is time. All right, so I have tons to say about this box. I'm going to come right out the gate and say I would say this box is between an 8 and 9 out of 10. I loved it. I think it's a great box. I'm going to talk about all of the pros and cons here going forward. I painted a landscape. I just thought these would be good colors for a landscape. Here is our swatch card. So let's start there. We have some samey colors going on. We have 2 reds that are very similar. We have 2 purples that are very similar. Now, the purples I don't think was intentional. I think that either there was a supply issue and Derwent sent Inktense something they didn't ask for, because we were supposed to get an amber colored pencil and instead we got a deep rose colored pencil. So this deep rose, which is this pencil here, was not supposed to be there. So I actually think I wouldn't have minded having the amber pencil, but I actually think there was a little bit of a swap that could have been done with these colors that would have made things a lot better. And again, Sketchbox and Derwent have to come to an agreement. They have to talk about supply chain. So sometimes that is just not in the cards, but I will tell you what would have made this an 11 out of 10 for me. We could have done without one of these. I would have taken one of these away and I would have replaced this red with like a cool red, like an alizarin crimson. And I would have replaced one of these with a Payne's gray instead of it being in the pan. And that would have freed up a pan space. And in that pan space, you all know, if you've been on this channel, you know what I'm going to say. I would have put the Derwent Inktense Antique White Pan Paint. It is an amazing white highlight. It is the best pan ink out there, in my opinion. It's amazing. I will say it's very hard to get on Blick's website, so I'm wondering if Derwent just couldn't do that for Sketchbox, if they were like, no, we can't do that. Now, another way that they could have done the same thing would have been to do this, maybe give us 5 pencils and a white block of the Inktense, because we didn't get any of the Inktense blocks, but all 3 products kind of work the same way. So if we'd had just a white Inktense like block, that would have been cool too. I think we're missing a white in here, and the pencil, for whatever reason, does not work the same as the Inktense block and pan paint. They do work the same for the white. I use them interchangeably and I love them. So that's like my one critique. That, and I don't care for this brush. I just don't think for my style, this brush, it's very stiff. It's very stiff. And like, it would be okay if it had like a rounded point, but for this size of paper, this brush just wasn't doing it for me. But I will use the brush. I mean, it's a good brush. It's a unique brush. I like that it's got this like half and half, with the half synthetic, half non-synthetic fibers in there. So I'm interested to play with it more. But as far as being a well-curated box and giving you a chance to play with a new art supply, man, Sketchbox knocked it out of the park. So here is the tester. Here is the final piece of art. It turned out pretty good. I had a hard time getting the gradient I wanted in the sky. I knew that might be an issue just with the colors that I had here, but that's okay. Let me give you the pricing. So for this January box, I paid $40 including shipping. So for these Inktense pencils, I did open stock at Blick. I can get all 6 of these open stock at Blick for $12.60. That is a little bit cheaper. They're talking MSRP. Depending on where you are, this MSRP might be more accurate for you. The pan paints are an interesting situation because to buy them individually, they are $4.09. And in order to get this lineup of pan paints, you would have to buy them individually. However, there is a 12 set of pan paints out there. So I would have paid $24.54 for just 6 paints. But there is a pan set out there that has the turquoise hooker's green, red oxide, and Payne's gray. It also has the antique white, and it has a yellow and a red. It's just not these ones. I think it's just like the chili red and maybe a lemon yellow, but that would have been okay for me because this is the pan paint color, so it would have still been a cool yellow. That whole set you can get on Blick for $24.59. So I say if you're trying to recreate this box by yourself, that's what you get. Get this pan set of 12. Get the one with the white. There's 2 different 12 sets of pan paints out there. I have the 24 myself. Let me show you the 24. This did not come in the Sketchbox, but this is the one that I have. So here is my set of 24, which has all the colors in it. If you want to look for a set that's half this size, and it's the set that has the white in it, that is the set I'm talking about. And you can usually get it between $20 and $25, either on Amazon or Blick. That's a phenomenal deal. That's what I would do. The Lunar blender I could get for $4.09 at Blick. And then the Hahnemuhle Agave paper, I'm going to give that value to because a 4-inch by 3-inch pad at Blick was almost this price. And this is more paper. And I'm going to say that I like it. I definitely feel like it is, it's definitely not 100% cotton. But for ink projects, I like the fast drying time because I want to be able to layer on ink and I want it to kind of set up nicely. So I have more of this, but this is a fantastic new thing that's out there that a lot of people don't already have. So this was a really, really good thing to build in with this box. So I'm going to try something new in 2023 here with my art subscription boxes. So I'm going to show you the value and then I'm going to talk about pluses and minuses. Okay. So let's start with the value. They valued the box at $54.63. That's a phenomenal value. My value was $41.28. I'm still really happy with that. Like I said, it beats out what I paid for the box plus another $1 and change, which is amazing. And then here are other things that I give this box a check plus for. I would say the curation on this box is out of this world. The supplies all work together. Everything works well. The brush wasn't great. But again, I never judge a box by the brush too much. I like having different brushes to play with for different applications. I'm definitely going to play with this one some more to see what I can do with it. I know for a fact that with these stiff bristles, it's going to be really, really good for gouache. So if nothing else, that's what it's headed for. Creative flow. I feel like this had a really good creative flow. This box could have gone a lot of directions. I immediately had like a lot of things running around in my head. I didn't sit here and go, oh, what am I going to do with this box? So creative flow, check plus. Versatility. I feel like you could make a lot of different kinds of art styles and pieces with this box because you've got the pencils and you've got the pan paints. You can use either of them, have a nice selection of colors, so you can use them as you want. So that's a check plus. And then accessibility. Can this be used by young artists, new artists, old artists, hobbyists, and actual artists? Yes. So I think all of those things make this really great. If I had a con, it would be, like I said, replace one pan with that white paint pan, or included like a cheaper brush and a white block of Inktense antique white, because either way, that would have been, again, 11 out. This box was a 9 out of 10. That makes it an 11 out of 10. So that is everything in the January Sketchbox. I have a really exciting video coming up for the February Sketchbox. I don't want to say more than that, except to say that you really want to tune in for that box, because we may be doing a giveaway. Shh. Not with Sketchbox. I'm just doing it because I'm really excited. And I will tell you more about that upcoming, but I am very excited to continue my journey here with Sketchbox. Did you get this box? What did you think about it? If you got this box, can you tell me what pencils you got? Because I want to know if mine was a mistake, or if mine, or if the thing has a typo. I want to know what's going on there. But yeah, if you got this box, let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Otherwise, just leave me a comment and tell me what you think about it. What would you have painted with this box? And that's going to be it for me today. I hope this video inspires you